guys, it's Jen again, coming to you with a short paint with me video. Gonna try to zoom in a little bit here. Don't want to zoom in too much because then if not I'll be going off screen the whole time. What I'm going to do with this paint with me video is I'm going to answer some of what are your favorite things questions. I want number 8, A and 8 for now. Alright, so number 1 is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. It's actually one called Melted Snowman is my favorite flavor. Favorite chocolate candy. I don't think I have a favorite chocolate candy. I love chocolate. I'm a chocolate person. If I'm having if it comes down to sweet or salty, definitely pick sweet. But I'll say dark chocolate. Favorite flavor, Starburst cherry. Favorite dish at Olive Garden, never eaten there, so I can't answer that one. Favorite kind of sushi. I like the vegetarian sushis. I like the salmon. If I had to pick one that actually had fish in it, I like the salmon. Favorite Italian dish would be, it's a toss-up between spaghetti and lasagna. I'm going to say lasagna because I don't eat it as often, but I do really, really enjoy it. Favorite food of all time, poutine. And for anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's sometimes also referred to as matzo fries. It is basically fries with gravy all over it and melted cheese. Favorite way to cook a steak? Medium rare on a barbecue. Oh. Well, I already answered this one. It's favorite pasta dish, so I'm going to skip that. Favorite cookie probably would have to be, I'm not a huge cookie fan, but there's one that's called Maple, and it's like they're in the shape of a maple leaf, and they have like this maple syrup type flavored center. I don't know what they're actually called, but they're maple cookies. Favorite fast food French fry? I would have to say KFC. I love their French fries. But if McDonald's didn't put so much salt on their fries, and it wasn't such a hassle to always have to ask them to cook them without salt, I would probably have put them first. But KFC would be my favorite French fry out of the fast food places around where I live. Favorite cereal? The apple cinnamon Cheerios. I like them. I haven't seen them in forever, but I absolutely loved the apple cinnamon Cheerios. I also like, and I know I'm going to get comments about this because of some of the stuff that's in them, but I also really enjoy the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I think it's called. And then I would say the next one after that I would pick would be Rice Krispies with banana cut up in them. Favorite breakfast food? I'm gonna have to say it would be fried eggs with cheese on a wrap. Would be my favorite. Yeah, that would be my favorite breakfast. It's my go-to one anyway, so I put too many drills in this container. Favorite pizza topping would either be, well, the cheese, but mushrooms. My favorite fruit would be, I don't know. Depends, because sometimes I love oranges. Other times it's bananas. I go through spurts of different ones. Watermelon. But the funny thing is I only like real watermelon. Can't stand anything artificial watermelon flavored. I'm going to go with banana. Where am I at? Favorite vegetable. Again, that's going to be a toss-up because I love vegetables. I love mushrooms. I love tomatoes. I absolutely love zucchini and cucumber. I'm gonna say mushrooms because I cook with mushrooms a lot more than any of the other vegetables. But tomato would be a close second. Favorite dessert. Between the apple cinnamon coffee cake, or it would have to be, if it's that, not that. Oh, wait. Okay, I got 3 for that one as well. Apple cinnamon coffee cake, German chocolate cake, and apple crisp. Not too sweet, though. That would be my favorite desserts. I can't just pick one for some reason. Favorite comfort food would be my all-time favorite food, which is poutine. Favorite way to eat bacon? That's an odd question. Bacon wrapped scallops would be my favorite way to eat bacon. If it means like how what I'd have it with kind of thing. Bacon and tomato sandwiches though are good too. I don't go to buffets. I've never really been to a buffet. Well, I have, but I'm not a big buffet person, so I'll skip on that one. Favorite pumpkin flavored treat? Well, besides pumpkin pie, Tim Hortons in the past, which for anybody who doesn't have a Tim Hortons where you live, it's a coffee shop. It sells all kinds of different donuts and stuff like that. Sells seasonally muffins that are called pumpkin spice muffins. And that would be my favorite treat outside of actual real pumpkin pie. Favorite dish at Thanksgiving? I'm not a turkey fan, even though that's usually what around here people cook for Thanksgiving dinner. I do know some people cook like chicken and ham, things like that. My first option would be chicken, but if not, I would pick ham over turkey. And yeah, I guess that would be my favorite Thanksgiving dish. I already answered favorite cake. Favorite ice cream sundae topping? Obviously chocolate. My favorite thing to cook is chicken and rice. I love my rice. And I love chicken. So that's my favorite thing to cook. Favorite soda? Sounds so strange because here where we live, we call it pop, not soda. But I would have to say if I could drink it and it didn't hurt my stomach, and yeah, it would have to be Pepsi. But where I can't drink it, the next favorite would be the white ginger ale, clear ginger ale. That would be my next absolute favorite soda. I drink a lot of water. Favorite alcoholic drink? I'm gonna skip that one. I'm really not a big drinker. Favorite drink at Starbucks? I don't remember what it's called. I've only been to Starbucks a few times in my life, and a friend of mine got me one time, I think it's called vanilla bean frappuccino with shots of coffee in it. That was probably my favorite thing I ever had. I've tried a couple other things and I really didn't like them from Starbucks. We don't have many Starbucks around here. Tim Hortons is a bigger store than Starbucks in our area. Favorite flavor coffee? I'm not a big fan of flavored coffees. I like my standard old-fashioned coffee. I like coffee flavored coffee. Coffee. I love coffee. That's a lie. Okay, for flavored coffees, there's a coffee, I think it's called Kopiko or something like that. It is, I'm not sure if it's Filipino or Indonesian, but it is a white coffee. And I know they have different flavored ones, but the white one is my favorite. And it's really hard to get. There is a little Asian store in the city, which is 4-hour drive from where I live, that I found last time I was up there that actually sells it. Before that, it was only when friends of mine would go over there that I could ever get it. And I absolutely love it. It's a treat. I've never watched those movies, so I can't answer that. Favorite Simpsons character would have to be Lisa. Although I like Maggie, where she never talks. But she always has, it's like you can always almost tell what she's thinking. I haven't watched that in forever. Favorite cartoon cat? Oh, what's his name? Used to be on Bugs Bunny show. The cat that used to go after Tweety Bird all the time. Is it Sylvester? Correct me if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, please tell me what his actual name is. Favorite cartoon? As a kid, it would have been a toss-up between 3 cartoons. I was a huge Care Bears fan as a kid. And then I also absolutely loved The Little Mermaid and The Lion King. But if I had to choose one right now out of those 3 that I watched a lot as a kid, it would have to be The Lion King. There's just something about it I think never grows old on me. Favorite scary movie? I don't know. It's been so long since I've watched a scary movie. And the only scary movie that seems to stick in my head was this horrible one that wasn't even scary. It was just disgusting. Which was, and that was called, what was that one called? Human Centipede? Absolutely disgusting movie. Don't watch it. I don't recommend it. It was, yeah, not a good movie. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even really scary. It was just gross. Favorite funny movie? Oh, I like a lot of funny movies. I don't know if I could pick even just, I don't even know if I could come up with just 3 that I like. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one because I can't think of my favorite. Favorite celebrity? What? Oh, I'm 7s. Okay. I don't know if you can see on my things, I have written down the symbol because I got all 6 of them out right now just to make it a little quicker where I'm switching colors so much. I don't even remember what the question was I was just answering. Oh, favorite celebrity. I don't know if he would be really considered, I guess he would be a celebrity. Jeff Provost from Survivor. I would love to meet him. I don't have like a crush or anything on him. I like his personality. I think he'd be like someone that would be awesome to hang out with. Favorite South Park character? I don't watch South Park. Never did. Never really had an interest in it. But since there's only one character name I can remember from ever hearing about South Park, I'm going to have to say Kenny. Because all I remember hearing is, "You killed Kenny. You bleep bleep." So that's the only reason why I even know that character name, from hearing it in the background. Favorite chick flick? Oh, I am so bad with names of movies. What number am I working on here? 8. There's one that, it's this guy, his son was out of his life for a long time. His son was going to jail for something, and he had never met his granddaughter, and his wife had just recently died. He was a real cranky man, and he ended up falling in love with this woman that lived or rented from next door to him. I don't remember what it's called, but I really enjoyed that one. And then there's one that was called, which is not a very well known one as far as I'm aware of, the one that was called Spanglish. I really liked that one. Those would probably be, they're the only 2 I can think of offhand, and that's the only one I can think of the name of, that I would say. Favorite Pixar movie? Again, I can't remember the name of it, but it was one of the old ones, the one where the toaster came to life, and they ride on the vacuum across whatever, and there's the light, where the original light came from, that used to bounce around. Yeah, I can't think of what it's called. Toaster, maybe? I don't know. It was something along those lines. It was all the kitchen, household appliances anyways. Favorite Family Guy character? Why? I used to watch Family Guy all the time. But do you think I can think of any of the character names? I know Stewie was the little baby. And then there was Meg, which was the daughter. And then, what was it? Chris was the son. Peter was the main character. Brian, the dog. That's it. He was my favorite one. What was the wife's name? I can't remember her name. If you remember her name, leave it in the comments for me. Favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie? Well, I wasn't a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan, even though he was like a big time person for my age range. The only movie I remember ever seeing him in is the Titanic. And, well, yeah, I think that's the only one I ever seen him in. But I remember anyway, so. Favorite actress over 50? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV movies, so a lot of these questions are geared towards more, I guess, the people that watch a lot of TV movies. Years ago, I used to watch a show called, I think it was like on CMT, Reba. Yeah, Reba, because it was Reba McEntire who was the actress in it. I think, anyways. I could be wrong with that, too. That would, I guess I'll pick her, because that's the only one I can think of that I know for sure is over 50. Can't answer that one. I don't even know what they're talking about. Favorite TV show? I haven't seen it in a while because I haven't had TV in a couple years, but it would have to be, it's a toss-up between two. I love Survivor, and I haven't seen the last couple seasons of The Walking Dead, but we're supposed to actually be getting that channel in October, so I will be able to see it then again. So no spoilers for that, for The Walking Dead for me, please. Favorite canceled TV series? Oh, Home Improvement. I loved that show as a kid. And I found it one time, I think it was on Netflix, and watched them all again. Every now and then you'll see like a repeat of it, come on, rerun of it, come on TV, and I'll watch it. Favorite show on the Discovery Channel? I don't, again, I think it's the Discovery Channel. Maybe it's not, I don't know. I think Ice Road Truckers, I think that comes on the Discovery Channel. If it does, well, I'm going to say that's the one. If not, the fishing one, crab fishing one. Favorite string instrument? That would either be, well, it's basically the same thing. No, it's not exactly the same, but violin / fiddle is my favorite music instrument to hear. I would love to learn how to play the piano. But like to listen to music, it would be the violin. And then probably piano, and then after that it would go drums, guitar. I'm suck when it comes to guitars. I've tried learning it, can't. My fingers just don't like to bend in the shape it's supposed to for that. I don't have a favorite band or music artist anymore. I like anything that's kind of like serene, relaxing, quiet type music. It's music you would think of that you would hear like probably a spa I like that kind of style music, just relaxation type stuff. As a kid, teenager, my favorite band would have been Metallica. Favorite boy band. I was never big into the boy bands, but I'm gonna have to say it would have had to have been New Kids on the Block. I couldn't stand Backstreet Boys. I actually disliked it so much as a teenager that when my sister, we used to listen to one of their CDs on repeat all the time. One day when she left the house, I took her CD and I burnt it. Literally took a lighter to it and burnt it on her. And that's probably why I hated them so much, was the fact that she listened to it on repeat over and over and over and over again. Favorite 80s song? To Be With You by Mr. Big. It's my favorite song all time. Favorite song you're embarrassed to like? Oh. I don't know if there's any songs I'm embarrassed to like. I can think of a lot of songs I liked when I was younger, and I go, I can't believe I liked that when I was a kid. Like the Blue song with Blue Abba-dee Abba-dee Abba-da, or whatever it went, or Barbie Girl. I can't stand that song, but when I was younger, I absolutely love those type of songs. Favorite state you visited? I've never visited a state. Favorite country you want to visit? I kind of answered that. There's a couple countries I'd like to visit. Favorite thing about America? I don't live in America. I guess my favorite thing about America would be that I have so many family and friends that live there. Yeah, I'm ashamed to say it because I know probably 50% of my viewers are from America. And I live so close to the States. I really don't know much about the United States, other than that they don't have, their medical system's different than here. That you can be turned away in hospitals and stuff there. Whereas here, whether you have medical coverage or not, you'll never be turned away from an emergency room. I know that much. We don't pay for hospital visits here. I'm pretty sure anyways, from what I understand, they do down in America. So, like, that's most of the stuff I know. I don't really, honestly, know a whole lot for them being our neighbor. Favorite kind of vacation? Anywhere where it's peaceful and quiet. I'm one of those people, I like my quiet. I like my peace and quiet. I like serenity, I guess would be the best word to use. Not a big noise person. It's only recently, since I moved out in the middle of the woods, that once in a while I will turn on like a TV for a half hour or at nighttime for background noise. Favorite way to travel? I love traveling in a boat, but I guess by truck. Excuse me, I got hiccups here. Okay. Favorite beach? My favorite beach is actually fairly close to where I live. I think I might have even in one of my previous videos a while back did a little clip at the end of one of my videos of the beach. It's a beach we call, and forgive me, but we call it the Cemetery Beach because when we were kids, the only way you could access that beach publicly without cutting across private property was to go through a cemetery and down a hill to get to it. So we always called it, where we have so many beaches around here as kids, we always called it the Cemetery Beach. Okay, what's the next question? Favorite place to go with family? Honestly, we never did family trips really as in growing up. I think we once maybe, and it wasn't the whole family, went around the Cabot Trail, and then again it wasn't the whole family, it was just me, my sister, and my mother and a friend. We went to Newfoundland. But in general, yeah, as a family, we never went anywhere. Our family time was Christmas, is when the family got together. Or, that's a lie, somewhere's close by. I just thought of it. When we were young, all my brother, sister, mother, father, all of us would go sometimes to a little cabin we had and stay there. So I guess that would have to be where it would be. Favorite vacation you've taken? I've never really taken a vacation. Well, that's a lie. Went to Newfoundland again, like I said, as a kid, a couple times with family. Then as an adult, the only place I've ever gone outside of my own province was I went to Alberta on a working vacation. So I guess by default, because it's the only vacation I've really ever been on, that would have to be it. Favorite thing to do at the beach? Swim. I'm one of those people, if it's warm enough, I'm in the water. And everybody else will be out, dried off and everything, and I'm still in the water. I'm in the water till 5 minutes before we have to leave. Favorite roller coaster? I've only ever once been on a roller coaster, and that was in the Valley in Nova Scotia. And it was a wooden roller coaster. It was a small one. Nothing like you see in the theme parks and big theme parks you see in other places. It was just a small little one. Answer a few more. How many? Where am I? I'm at 34 minutes already. Wow. Okay, this is flying by. Favorite breed of dog? Greyhound. Whippet. Favorite season? Spring, because everything's coming back to life, and it means the next few months is going to be decent weather, but definitely because everything's coming back to life. Favorite flower? I've always loved the look of daisies. I don't like the smell of them though. Oh shoot. I just realized I've been putting the wrong color in. I've been putting number 7 in the number 8s. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Daisy, yeah, okay. A favorite natural disaster? Okay, that's like, I don't know about other people, but I don't really enjoy natural disasters. I feel bad because usually that's why they're called disasters. Yeah, I'm not even answering that because I don't have a favorite natural disaster. I don't like natural disasters. Wish they didn't happen, but obviously they do. Favorite bird? Bald eagle, which is what I'm doing right now. I know the bald eagle is supposed to be the symbol for the United States, I think. I know it's on their money, so I'm just assuming that's their symbol. But where I live, we have so many of them, and I always love them. I've always loved them. There's just something about bald eagles that seem like they've got a very wise, like they're a wise bird, I guess would be the, I don't know. Favorite thing about a rainy day? I'm doing the right color. Would be, it refreshes our well. It gives the plants life. Especially after the hot, dry summer we had here. Like today has been a mostly rainy day here, and I will not complain about it because we need it. Like normally around here it's a very green, lush area, but even like the brooks and stuff are low this year because of how dry it was. So, but in the middle of summer, rainy day, like when it's warm, my favorite thing about a rainy day is I love to go outside and dance in the rain. I suck at dancing. Probably just like singing, I'm not good at any of that kind of stuff, but I love dancing in the rain. One of my favorite memories, since we're doing favorites, was around the time I graduated high school. I went and visited with a friend of mine in the city, and it was late one night in the summer and it started raining. So we decided we were going to go out and dance in the rain. So we went out, not smart, mind you, bare feet in the summer, in the city, 2 young girls, dancing in the rain and playing leapfrog in the rain. Yeah, it's one of my favorite memories. We got back to the house a couple hours later. We were so soaked. And even though it had been raining, because we were bare feet on these city streets doing this, and there was nobody on the streets, our feet were so dirty. We sat there on the side of this tub. It must have been for, I'm guessing, at least an hour or two, just talking and laughing and soaking our feet and cleaning them afterwards. But it was so much fun. It was worth it. favorite sea creature. I don't know. I like a lot of sea creatures. Starfish. I love starfish. We get little purple, not very big. We get little tiny purple ones here sometimes. I think the biggest I've ever found was about the size of a toonie, or in most countries, it's a little bigger than the size of like the $1 piece. If you're in America, the $1 piece. We call them loonies here. Coin. And I think most of the time though, you guys use bills in the States for $1. Anyway, so it's about yay big. It's about the biggest you usually will find. So, I had someone ask me the other day on a Facebook group I'm in, who was from somewhere near the equator. When they heard I was from Canada, they asked me if I lived in an igloo, and all I could do was laugh. It's like when we were kids, on our trip to Newfoundland, it was the middle of the summer. It was probably about 25 Celsius out, which is probably, I think, in the high 80s in Fahrenheit. We were in Newfoundland, and this van pulls up with a bunch of people wearing parkas, and they had skis on the roof of their van. In Eastern Canada, for sure, anyways, you're not going to find anywhere that I'm aware of or have heard of in the middle of summer where you can go skiing. Typically never snows in the summer. Now I know in some areas of the Canadian Rockies and stuff, you will see snow almost every month of the year, but still usually not enough to go skiing. Maybe further north, I don't know. But the places I've been, yeah, no. I think I'm going to answer one more and then I'm going to wrap it up for today. Again, anything I've said, you guys have questions about, please feel free to answer them. If I said something that was wrong when I was taking my best guess at things, please wow, I can't speak. Please feel free to correct me and let me know in the comments what it actually is if I said something the wrong way. The last question I'm going to answer is favorite wild animal you'd like as a pet. Favorite wild animal I would like as a pet would be... That's a good one. I don't know if I could, if they wouldn't bite, and I don't even know if they bite, and yet I have tons of them around where I live. I think it would be a squirrel or chipmunk. I think they're so cute. I love watching them jump and run and stuff like that. But obviously, yeah, that would be the one I would choose. Anyways, guys, if you like my videos, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to be notified, press the bell. You all have a great day, and bye for now until the next video.